So let's say we played a long-term game. Bitcoin has significant uptake. What does a financial crisis look like at that point in time? And when you're balancing this difference between virtual and sort of terrestrial government, what are the fail-safes we have in place for regulating the environment at that point in time?
Patrick, yeah, please.
On the first one, the Austrian answer is you don't get the financial crises. You use interest rates, no longer get set by pointy-haired Dilbert guy in the corner in the Federal Reserve who thinks he can fine-tune the U.S. business cycle. Interests become a way that the crowd, we can coordinate our preferences about time and interest and what's the real value of money and such with each other, and you have stable, steady growth. And the reason we have booms and busts is because we have that guy with his hand on the rheostat, subject to political pressure, who when things get a little rocky, takes political pressure and floods the economy, QE1, QE2, QE3, whatever. And that's why we have these booms and busts. And if we switch to an economy that was gold-based or based on some form of money through which we can communicate that no Mandarin can distort, we get rid of the financial crises.
That's simply not true. So there were booms and busts long before there was government intervention. There were booms and busts under the gold standard in the 19th century. Financial crises aren't caused by currency. They're caused by excessive lending against weak assets, bad assets, assets that people overvalue. They'll continue to exist in an economy dominated by Bitcoin.
And can I just add to that, there were booms and busts back in Mesopotamia. The reason why you have the phrase wiping the slates clean was because in the old days, many thousand years ago, there'd be too much lending in Mesopotamia, they'd record it on the slates, they'd wipe the clay tablets clean every 7, 20, 50 years, and guess what? You go back to zero. So booms and busts have been everywhere.